We're back at Basketball Without Borders, this time joined by Australian basketball legend Andrew Gaze. How's it gone so far, Andrew?
Yeah, really good. It's an exciting opportunity to see some of the great junior talent that's right throughout the Asia area, and looking forward to working with some of the kids and seeing how they fit in, and also, of course, our Australian players who in recent times we've been great at being able to produce players to get to the NBA level, and he's hoping that in that audience out there today with some of those young fellas that we've got some players that will be pulling on an NBA jersey in a few years' time, but and also with our women's players as well. You know, they're undoubtedly going to be some WNBA players there, so it's great that they get to have this experience and rub shoulders with some of the legends of sport.
You spoke about the legends, your ex-championship teammate is standing over there.
Yeah, Dave Robinson, he's a good man. Got to catch up with him. He brought his kids out here too, so you know, I got to see them again. They were very, 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 very small when I was there, so they've grown up a lot and matured into fine young men. But no, he's a terrific human being, and it's great that he's out here, that you know these young players get to learn from him, because he's extremely articulate, knows the game, and can really provide them with some good advice.
And what do you think the players can take away from this? Do you think it's more on the court or off the court?
I think it's both. I think that the chance to learn about other players, learn about the environments that they grow up in, which is vastly different than what we have here in Australia for some of them, and also there's different styles, different ways to play the game, and that's one of the challenges we face here in Australia because of just the geography of it all. It's sometimes hard to get that international competition. So these youngsters, 16, 17 years of age, may not necessarily have been exposed to international competition and different ideas, and I think that that's the beauty of it, that they get to see that in a pretty intense couple of days and get to share the experience with these other kids.
And we're seeing Ben Simmons over in the NBA in the draft. Do you think that process of getting from here over to America is easier now than when you were going through it?
It's a lot easier now. The game's so much more international. The competitions that are there throughout other parts of the world, we've still got a bit to do here in Australia to provide those opportunities for our kids. But even that, it's a lot better than you know than my generation. And you know, I think also the way these types of programs, the camps that kids can go, and it may not be season-long type competition, but though just to gain that type of international experience is fantastic. So hopefully that we can incorporate more of that into our programs to give the kids a better chance to make progress and go on to do things maybe in the NBA, but even more importantly, hopefully for the Australian team as well.
Thanks a lot, Andrew.
No worries.